Jack pushes his disabled wife away and angrily says, "From today, you and I are going our separate ways. Just leave." Tina, feeling heartbroken, says, "Honey, how can you do this to me? We've been through so much together, and now you want to leave me alone? How can you do this to me?" At that moment, Linda walks in and says sarcastically, "Just look at yourself. In this condition, who would want to stay with you?" Hearing this, Tina angrily asks, "Jack, who is she?" Jack proudly replies, "Her? She's my new girlfriend, and she's also a director at Star Group." Tina says in shock, "Star Group? Then, do you know me?" Jack mocks her and says, "Oh, what are you talking about? You're just a small team leader and she's a director, a high-level executive." Tina, in tears, says, "You people are being so unfair." Then turning to her mother-in-law, she says, "Mom, I've taken such good care of you. Please talk some sense into him." Jack cuts in harshly and says, "She's my mother, not yours. And besides, you're disabled now. Do you expect me to take care of you for the rest of my life?" Tina helplessly replies, "I only went on a 1-month business trip. I never imagined my leg would end up like this." The mother-in-law sides with her son and says, "What happened to you has nothing to do with us. And don't call me Mom anymore. This house doesn't welcome you." Jack adds, "My mom is right. I married you to take care of me and my mother, not for us to take care of you." Tina reassures him, saying, "But honey, once my leg heals, I'll take even better care of you. Before I gave you my entire salary. I only kept 200 yuan for myself. Wasn't that enough?" Then she turns to her mother-in-law and says, "Mom, remember when you were sick? I was the one who took care of you all alone. Please don't treat me like this." Jack interrupts and says, "You took care of my mom as a daughter-in-law. That was your duty." The mother-in-law angrily shouts, "That's enough! You have nothing to do with this house or my son anymore. Get out!" Tina cries and says, "Fine. You've truly broken my heart." Jack snaps, "Stop talking nonsense." Then turns to his new girlfriend and says, "Darling, is that thing ready?" Linda happily replies, "Yes, of course. Here it is." Jack opens the file and says to Tina, "Here, sign this. These are the divorce papers. And that house you own, just transfer it to me as a gift and leave with nothing. Got it?" Tina firmly responds, "That house was bought by my parents before our marriage. Why should I give it to you?" Jack angrily says, "Why? Because I spent money on you. Sign it. Stop wasting time." He throws the file toward her. Holding the file, Tina calmly asks, "Husband, are you sure you won't regret this?" Jack sneers and says, "Regret? I regret not leaving you sooner. I was only with you for your money. Now I have Director Linda. I don't need you anymore." Tina, holding back her pain, says, "Fine, I'll sign it." She opens the file and signs it, but as soon as she does, Jack quickly snatches it back and says with relief, "Finally, this burden is gone." Suddenly, a secretary arrives and says, "Boss, I came to show you the new project." Tina turns to the secretary and says, "Go ahead to the office. I'll be there shortly." Jack looks shocked and says, "How is her leg okay?" Tina then turns to her in-laws and says, "So, why do you all look so surprised now?" Linda quickly says, "I have something to do. I should go," and rushes away. Tina then looks at Jack and says firmly, "So you're one of those people who runs away when things get tough. Good thing I found out in time. Now get out." Then she turns to the viewers and says, "Friends, do you think my decision was right? Let me know your opinion in the comments."